And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Corina Control. I know a lot of y'all have been asking about Corina Control. It's a pretty popular deck to play, or at least it was before. And after the patch, is it still good? Can we still, still play it? What do you think of it? That kind of stuff. So we haven't played it yet since the patch. So here we go. We're going to try it out ourselves. I know that some of these cards are worse. There's not as much 1 toughness cards in the format. So like your Vile Feast, your Withering Wail, your Static Shock. Those kinds of cards aren't as good as they used to be. Of course, now with this deck, Brood Awakening costs 6 now instead of 5. And Vi only has 4 health instead of 5. So this deck has also gotten nerfed somewhat with that. But we're going to try it out. People are starting to play some more aggressive decks. You're starting to get some more like Green Glade Duo decks, like where again Vile Feast and Withering Wail can be better, and some more burn decks. People are starting to pick those kind of decks back up. So let's try this out. So one thing that's a little bit different about my list that I'm going to be playing, I'm playing 2 Ruinations. This is something that most everybody just plays 1 Ruination. I think that's basically all I ever see is 1. But I think that Ruination's a really important card with all of the like Demacia decks running around, but then all the like the Swain and Sejuani, especially Sejuani decks. There's a lot of them. Gangplank, just a bunch of decks like that. Ruination's just really good right now, and so I really want a second one. And maybe my opponents won't be playing around Ruination as much. That's something about this deck is people don't play around Ruination as much with this deck because they're scared about the 9 drops, especially like Corina Verasa, and so they try to get aggressive and try to pull games out before that. So maybe we can have a turn 6, turn 7, turn 8 Ruination that messes them up, and then a Verasa can finish them out. So here we go. Let's play some Corina Control. We're going to go play 5 games over in ranked, like we always do. Grizzled Ranger did get nerfed, yes, but Demacia is still very popular. It's more popular as like, maybe people are maybe playing more Quinn Misfortune, different things, but it's still a popular strat. Thanks, Ahmed. Thanks for the luck. All right, here we go.
That egg, did it move? No.
Turn 1, Hapless Aristocrat. I do like that we are going to be attacking on turn 2. We got the attack token on the 2nd turn for our Elise. That's very good.
There's a chill in the air.
We could use a bite.
You have to get me out of here.
Okay, so don't want to trade Lucian for Elise. This gotcha fits my curve perfectly right here.
This is mercy.
Because then we can go straight into 5, 6, 7. All right. 2 for 2. They just get the 1 extra mana. Oh wait, never mind. It's turn 4 up next. Never mind. We don't get to go into 5, 6, 7. My bad. Deck's not really about leveling up Elise. Sometimes that happens, but no, it doesn't happen very often. That's not something that you really need to, like, that's not like an end goal of the deck is level up Elise. Elise is just a really good 2-mana card that slows the opponent down. That's really what you want. And also, slows the opponent down and makes their turns worse. They're just attacking with everything? Harvey, I can't play and pet you. Especially when you're over on this side. So Callista Lucian.
Soldiers to me.
Yep. Should have played Withering Wail. Yep. Well, I'm glad I didn't just suicide these things in here. Oh, come on.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Well, we're in a lot of trouble. Unyielding spirits. Yep, GG's.
What's that noise?
Show them what we're made of.
Looks like I can go to 19 and take 19. Doesn't look like I can do anything else. I can kill these two. Go to 19, take 19.
What a tangled web.
Okay, well, Unyielding Spirit. Still a card. Still a card. This is definitely a good Ruination matchup. And it looks like we'll have a couple of them.
I pull the strings.
I am blocking if they attack.
What's your hurry?
Especially with having another Elise, I'm not scared of this Elise dying. This is a really bad play by my opponent. Elixir of Iron's a much more valuable card than using it just to get 2 damage on Elise. Like, that's not a good use of Elixir of Iron. It's a very poor play.
You won't suffer long. You dare!
Can see the Nebastian border from here.
Be a nice time to draw a Withering Wail or Static Shock. Oh.
Eyes blazing bright as torches.
That's a great card, though. Let's see. If I go... then just save the other mana. Okay, yeah, this will work out. So next turn we have 5 mana. We're gonna spend 2 on Elise and
Be over soon.
not spend the other 3 mana. So we'll bank the 3 mana, and therefore the following turn we'll have 9 mana. And with 9 mana we can play Ruination.
In the shadows.
Oh yeah, we're playing Vi.
Many tribes under
Kind of forgot about that card. First time seeing it.
It was right on my tail.
So we're still 6-6 card-wise. Double Babbling Bureau, Gavaros, and Sentry. They've drawn 3 extra cards.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
I pull the strings.
Our strength is yours.
Vi stands for vicious.
I don't think that they'll be expecting another Ruination, because like I said, basically everybody that plays this deck only plays 1 Ruination.
Faster than my arrow? I think not. Continue without me.
Line up!
Today we fight as one.
Watch, learn. Tell it to the fists!
Till the end.
If I play Ledros, do I die? Do they play like enough things and kill me? That's what I have to be worried about with playing Ledros. Do I die? I mean, I guess the worst case scenario, I have double Withering Wail, but you would think I'd be able to stay alive double Withering Wail. That's worst case scenario.
Safeguard our home.
Darn. They didn't let me play Ruination.
You're mine.
I could see them playing Elixir of Iron. So I wanted to save the Mystic Shot first. Thought they would have some kind of trick to play.
Only the finest serve.
Patience.
Variant Glory Seeker is definitely great. I said Glory Seeker. I think I said Glory Seeker. I meant Assessor. Assessor's definitely pretty great. If I'm playing this matchup, that's exactly what I want. I want Trifarian or Avaros and Hearthguard
There's no such thing.
into Assessors to draw extra cards. Play all three Babbling Bjergs to draw other cards. Multiple Sentries to draw more cards.
All the
They've drawn
world
8 extra
on
cards so
one
far.
arrow.
It's exactly what you want.
I'll show you how it's done.
So cold.
Just not playing it greedy at all, and I wish they would. Mystic Shot. It did a great job of not letting another They did a great job not playing around it, or like playing around the second Ruination that whole time, when not everybody plays around another Ruination.
The Winter's Claw endures! Bow to no one.
Ruination's good, but can't beat
Glory.
8 extra cards. Oh man, why can't I have two more mana? Vile Feast. Could actually stayed alive if I had 2 more mana. Control decks just does not seem like Control's very good. Does not seem like Control's very good. We're 0-7 with Control today. Yeah, just Shadow Owl's Control, not in a good spot. Same matchup. Hopefully they don't get to draw... Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. They drew 10 extra cards last game. Hopefully they don't have 10 extra... You know, they don't draw 10 extra cards again. And the 2 Everos and Hearth cards makes things a lot more difficult too, so don't have that card either. We're definitely gonna have turn 1 Omen Hawk. Alright, now we have turn 2 Elise. It's fair if they have turn 1 Omen Hawk, we get turn 2 Elise. That's fair. Exactly like the opponent last game. I don't know, is this the same opponent? Maybe.
So young.
Joke debate. I'm through waiting.
Come, stay a while.
Sharpen the
Unfortunate.
blade, secure the kill.
Fortunately, they drew the 5/5 immediately.
I will unite the Freljord.
We'll have Thermogenic Beam, take out Ash. Alright, we're drawing our 9 drops.
Continue without
We got them. Surprise.
One girl wrecking crew.
Okay, we're at still not playing anything. Guessing Harsh Winds. Guessing Harsh Winds. Seems like a reasonable possibility. Yeah, this one extra health's really been hurting us, right? Because they've had a lot of 5 power things, so like our Vi isn't trading anymore. Or sorry, our Vi isn't eating their thing.
Zaun will be mine.
Come on, let's hit 4. We have a whole lot of units in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've already played 1, so 7.
Behold, my
There's only 11 in the deck. So yeah, 5 damage.
Save the homestead.
Cool.
The trap is set.
Because yeah, there's 2 Ledros, 1 Elise, 1 Vi left in the deck. So 4 left out of the 20 cards.
Move it. A deadly blue. Freeze.
This has been a lot better with my opponent not playing anything for a while. My other decision, how I was sitting there like thinking for a while, my other decision was just actually passing and seeing if they would just keep passing.
They walked around.
Surprised that worked. Oh, wonder what they're trying to set up. Could have, like Culling Strike, Brittle Steel.
Carved from the savage cold.
So down to 3. Very likely chance that we win this. I struggling to see how they're going to win this.
Conquest. Stand and fight.
You should have left well enough alone.
Yeah, like I can't really see how they're gonna win this.
Fight like the animal you are!
I mean, I'll just go down to 2. The thing about Atrocity is because of instant speed Frostbite, it's not like the best thing to play.
Mine stands for victory.
Alright. Got the victory. Same match as last time. They did a lot more past the turn. Guessing their hand had a lot of brittle steals and culling strikes. That's my guess. Alright, 9 drop gets mulligans. Get excited, mulligan. I don't like early get excited. I don't like discarding a card early. If Get Excited killed Yasuo or Swain, either one, but yeah, if it killed Yasuo, then I'd be keeping it. Like it's worth discarding a card to kill Yasuo. Spiders! There's a spooky spiders. Concussive Palm, the 2/1. Gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Last game for you, Adam. I will try to make it a good one. Trying to get to make a Swain Yasuo deck? Yeah. Yeah, I have a Swain Yasuo deck. I've played it 3 times. Just attack. Let's see. This is the last time I played it.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
Yeah, I played. Draw a card. And then here's another video with it. And
Fear the power.
yeah, there's one other video. I guess that second one, that was an early version.
Some things never die. Such little lives.
Why can't we play? We need like 7 mana here. We need to be able to play Mystic Shot and Vi, or Mystic Shot, like Thermogenic Beam for 5 and Mystic Shot. This is awkward. We'll just go Beam for 6.
Bleed for Noxus. Quick footwork, fast strikes.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Okay, not a great turn.
Blade never gets any lighter.
Does it work this time? Guess not.
The journey doesn't get you the road right.
Does this work?
Clear my
Okay, that worked.
loyalty through conquest.
Here comes the punchline.
I wanted them to play their Swain first, and then I play Vi afterwards. That's why I started with the Mystic Shot.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hit him where it freeze.
No, I don't think Spirit's Refuge needs to be 5 mana. I think it's reasonable where it's at.
Here's our chance.
Well, that's game. Yep.
Yeah.
I will break.
GG's. Played so many cards to try to kill that Swain, and none of them worked. Really? The same person again? The third time we played against the same person? I know this is the same person we played the second time. Pretty sure it's the same person we played the first time also. I've had turn 1 Omen Hawk every game, and I have turn 2 Elise every game. The first 2 games they had turn 2, they had another Omen Hawk that was a 2/2. Does that happen yet again?
I don't bite.
A true Freljordian welcome.
A 4/2 Iceville Archer, that's pretty good.
I need just a moment.
So I think I hold on to Gotcha, even though it just costs 2 mana this turn. Guess the Mystic Shots, holding on to them would be good for Ledros. And I'm gonna let them challenge and kill Elise, so I play this other Elise, because Crawling Sensation is worthless. So I'm going to...
I'll cut them apart.
What's your hurry?
Alright, well, if they don't want to... If they don't want to challenge, then I'll just DM and Hawk.
Hush now.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Glad they haven't had Elixir of Iron.
Continue without me.
Definitely glad no Elixir of Iron.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
We must all make sacrifices.
I'm through waiting.
So I could level up Elise. Just throwing this Vile Feast out there. Is it worth it? It's like my other spiders will just be 1/1s. So they're not attacking.
A tribute to the spider god. Smooth as silk.
So we got the Elise leveled up, so like our other Elise will also be leveled up. We're 4 and 4 on cards. I don't think the attack's like amazing if I just like let them kill one of my 1/1s.
No one listen. Poor man's gone mad.
I want to see what they would do. I want to see if we get anything better to challenge and stuff. I want to see what they would do. We're not like a They Who Endure deck that has infinite spiders. If I challenge and just keep challenge a 3/3 the 1/1, it's not like I have infinite spiders. At least doesn't make spiders anymore. Nope. This one will do. Really wish I could play Ledros this turn. Let me play Ledros. They pass a lot, which is good for me because I just want I want to get to the point where I can start playing my 9-drops.
Today we fight as one. banner will lead the way.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Elise one's wrong, but it wasn't doing the second level. Yeah, the second level doesn't give you another. Doesn't give you a spiderling.
Only the finest serve.
Can see the Nebastian border from here.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
Didn't have lethal like playing the Brood Awakening. You know, like we played Brood Awakening, they'd have 4 blockers. And they were at 8.
We fight for one Freljord.
Watch, learn.
For the homestead. You should have left well enough alone.
How do I finish this game out? I'm not dead to a Fury of the North.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Everything's just 4 3s. Too much card draw. Of course, we need one more burn spell. play Reckoning. And draw 2. Elise doesn't trade with either of those.
Took the bait. Stand together!
Kings and vagrants alike will fall.
Grasp the Undying leaves me with 8 mana. So basically, I think that if I tap out for Ledros, that they play 2 things, and then and then they have 2 more things, and I can't deal with them. If I play, same thing. If I play Ruination, they play 2 things. Like either way, if I play either of my cards, they play 2 things, and all their stuff is so big because of the Abros and Hearthguard. I'm dead if they play 2 things. So I can't really play. So I don't think I can play either 9-drop, and so I pass. They have. Because I wasn't, wasn't lethal at the time, and I had a gain 3 life, but they had the Fury of the North, which we already saw one of those. I would do that same thing with the pass in that situation again. With those cards in hand, it's just 100% likely that, and especially with having, with having those cards in hand, like it's just 100% likely they're just gonna either thing that I play, they play 2 things and have lethal. I don't think I can play I really don't think I can afford to play Ledros or Ruination at all. We basically just didn't have burn spells left in our deck. Remember how we started with all 3 Mystic Shots early? So I couldn't finish them off from 4. We were trying to draw like our 1 Get Excited or our 1 Atrocity, and if we had Atrocity, they did not have a Frostbite card. Yeah, if I see, that's the thing. If I play Ledros, I die, because like you play Ledros, then you have 3 allies and they have 3 allies. They'll just play 2 more, because they have their full assortment of mana, 13 mana, and their things are just so big with Avros and Hearthguard. Like that's all that would happen is they have 4 cards. Like that's just what's going to happen. You play Ledros, you put them down to 2. I don't have any Mystic Shots in my deck to draw towards. They're all gone. And they would just play any 2 things in their deck, and I'm dead. Even through Grasp the Undying. I could have done... Yes, I could have done Static Shock, but I didn't have all of my spell mana. So if I played Static Shock... I couldn't do that during their turn. During their turn, combat, like how fast spells and combat resolves like at the same time. I couldn't draw a card during their turn. I could have done the Static Shock during my turn, but that would have just been worse than playing the 9-drops. Because if I play that, then I tap under 9 mana, so I couldn't play either 9-drop. My best way of winning that was one of 2 things happening. They play one ally first, and then I pass. They play an ally, and then I Ruination, or I pass, and they don't have Battle Fury, and I stay alive for a turn, and then play Ledros on their turn, and get to untap. Ledros or Ruination on their turn. So yeah, those are like the 2 ways that I could possibly win. but passing was the best play. Just my opponent had another Battle Fury. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I think that the format has gotten a lot more powerful with patch 1.2. As you see, like all of these threats that my opponents have been playing are just huge. You know, like they're not small little creatures. They're really big threats that hit very hard. Our life total has been going down from like 20 to 0. You know, like we've been getting hit for chunks of 15 at a time, basically. So I don't really like these control decks. Yeah, I could definitely see. Yeah, if you want to take out, taking out a gotcha for another Get Excited, I like that. Somebody else would take out a Ruination for a gotcha, or for a Get Excited. I hate that. I think Ruination as a 2-of is absolutely necessary in these control decks right now. The list that I grabbed from, you know, so like this list, I grabbed this from Mobalytics, the you know, like their stat page, and this was the Corina Control deck that had put up the best win percentage, even though it was kind of a small sample. It was 63 matches. It had a 60% win rate, but it had 0 Get Exciteds, and I know that like Get Excited is just important for this deck, and so I did put in 1 Get Excited over a Static Shock because I don't love Static Shock that much. But yes, as people in chat are saying they want to play more Get Exciteds, I like more Get Exciteds in this deck too. But the list that I grabbed had 0 with that. And then yeah, I put in a second Ruination because I think the Ruination is super important. I did take an Atrocity out for that Ruination. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that Atrocity. We never know if like the Atrocity would have worked in those games. Like if that Ruination was an Atrocity in my hand, if I would have been able to sacrifice Ledros and kill them. We just don't know because we don't know if they had Frostbite or not. Yeah, after, you know, today I played some decks that I thought were kind of questionable in this metagame, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of these Shadow Isle control decks, I don't think. I think I'd much rather be the one asking the questions than trying to answer those questions right now. I could see, like, you know, if you don't want to play 2 Ruination, I could see switching these and playing 3 Corina Veraza, 2 Ledros. Like during some of those games, like having another Corina Veraza would have been a lot better than having a Ledros in those games, like in some of those games. I wonder if like this number should actually switch to be 2 and 3 the other way. But all right, there we go. That's Corina Control. All right, and then yeah, now we're gonna try out some jank here with the Pirate Lux. We're gonna be putting some Unyielding Spirit on some powder kegs, seeing if that works. Those of y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like button over there, and yeah, feel free to let me know what you think of Corina Control and everything. I know a lot of people have been asking about this deck, so I wanted to play it, but it's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, was not impressed with control decks today. All right, anyway, thank you so much for watching some Corina Control though, and I'll see you for the next video.